Hey, how we doing? It's a very rainy, dark, gloomy day today, so look after yourself and the serotonin if you can. Do something you enjoy. Anyway, I just want to have a very quick chat about, well, it's words really, but it's words that define emotions. And today it's about sympathy, empathy, and compassion. And I wonder if we're all kind of clear about what they mean, really. Now, I'm aware this is slightly semantics, and you could say, well, it's just words and definitions, and do they really mean anything? But I think the reason it's kind of important to understand what they mean or what we kind of mean by them is because they describe different emotions. And sometimes people will, or certainly the people I talk to, will have a very clear understanding or academic understanding, if you like, of what the word means. So they'll be able to define it perfectly, but they're not sure whether they will be able to identify it if they felt it, right? So I think it's quite interesting to look at it like that. So the three words I'm really looking at, which do are emotional words, if you will, are sympathy, empathy, and compassion, and just trying to point out very quickly the differences between them. Now, sympathy is something that we feel sorry for someone, or we feel sorrow for somebody's condition, but it's usually something from a distance, if you like. For an we are detached potentially from the event, although we feel sympathy for them. We feel that we feel sorry for what somebody is going through. Now, empathy is slightly different because whereas, yes, we feel sorry for what somebody is going through, we also feel or are able to feel what it's like to be them. So whereas a sympathy, we kind of feel, oh, I'm sorry it's happened to you. Isn't that terrible? There you go, have a cup of tea. Empathy is like, oh my God, I actually understand what it's like to be you in this moment of strife and trouble. So I can empathize, I can put myself in your shoes. And it's a slight difference because empathy implies that I have, or so the theory of mind in psychology tells us, I have the ability to understand or to visualize or feel what it's like to be you. Now, compassion, which is really important here, it kind of implies an element of empathy. So compassion is made out of empathy, but it also contains the desire to help. So it's more than just I totally understand what it's like to feel you. I feel your pain. I can put myself in your shoes, but compassion also includes the element of I would also like to see what I can do to help. So sympathy, empathy, and compassion and kindness, which is again something slightly different. They all are in the same ballpoint area, if you will, but they actually mean slightly different things. And it's important to understand whether in your life you felt sympathy, you felt empathy, or you felt compassion. Do you really understand how those three things feel for you? Yes, you understand the definitions, yes, you understand the words, but are you really able to distinguish between how those three things feel in your soul, feel for you? And I think this is something that will be an interesting exercise to do if you can, is do you feel self-empathy? Do you feel self-compassion? Do you feel sympathy for others? Are you a sympathetic person? Are you an empathetic person? Are you a compassionate person? And I think once you find the answer to that question, and once you find whether you have experienced these feelings in the past on your own skin, and you understand how they feel, then that's usually, I find, with some clients, a good sign to move forward. Anyway, have a good and ready rest of the day.